beautiful. Now, I know that this sounds like a tongue twister, but if you really listen to what Paul is saying that I know right from wrong.
Yes, sir.
How many of us know right from wrong? Because we know right from wrong. And watch this, whenever you make the conscious decision to do right, evil is going to always show up. For Paul said in verse number 14, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under the law. Let me tell you what that means. Back in the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter, or the 2nd chapter per se, in the book of Genesis, what happened was there was a man, a woman, and a snake and God. It was 4 people. It was a man, it was a woman, it was a snake, it was God. God spoke to the man and said, you can have any tree out here, but don't eat of this one. And then the woman had a conversation with the snake, and the snake told her that you can eat of the tree, but you won't die. And when she began to eat of the tree, nothing happened. But when she gave the fruit from that tree to the man, then death start to creep into the body of the man. And then when God came, he said, wait a minute, what is going on? Where are you guys at? Because they were hiding, because they realized they did wrong. Is there anybody in here ever did wrong and then you went to hide? Come. I know I ain't by myself. Why y'all leaving me out here by myself? Y'all did some stuff and you went to hide from the thing that you did. And Jesus said, where are you?
Hide.
Said it was, here we are. Why are you hiding? He said, because we're naked. How do you know you're naked?
Right.
How do you know? He said, okay, because you naked and you know you're naked, then how did you get to this place? He said, well, that woman you gave me.
Talk about it.
I'm just trying to figure out if you ever did wrong but blamed it on somebody else. He said, the woman you gave me. Boy, y'all soul is quiet, isn't it? Woman, if your man ever, if he ever blamed you, just nudge him a little bit, because I know somehow or another he said it was because. Said it was the woman that you gave me, and he said, all right, I got to wrap this thing up. He said, all right, this is what's going to happen. Man, you're going to work by the sweat of your brows. This is your punishment. This is your trouble. You're going to work by the sweat of your brows. Woman, you're going to be in severe pain when you give birth. Yeah. Y'all say thank you, Eve. And y'all ain't gonna believe this, I got to tell you. But for the Bible readers that have read this, the Bible said that he told the snake, no longer will you walk on 2 legs, but you shall crawl on your belly. Can you imagine snakes walking on 2 legs? Oh, y'all know some 2-legged snakes.
Talk about
Why
it.
y'all trying to act like y'all don't know no 2-legged snakes? Y'all know some 2-legged snakes. Some of them are still walking on 2 legs. But what he told that snake was, he said, no longer shall you walk on 2 legs, but you shall crawl on your belly, and you shall have dominion over the dust. That was in chapter 3. Can I go back to chapter 2? Chapter 2 in the book of Genesis, the Bible said that he looked and he took the dust and he shaped and he formed man, and he in his nostrils the breath of life, and he became a living soul.
Yeah.
So the reason why your flesh will never get saved is because the devil has power over your flesh. That word dominion means a stronghold, a strong power that's over your flesh. That's why you want to do good on the inside, but you find yourself doing wrong. And because your flesh will never get saved, I don't care who you are. You can be T.D. Jakes, you can be John the Pope, you can even be me, and your flesh will never get saved. That's what Paul said in verse number 14, for We know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Then he said, for that which I do, I allow not. But what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that I do.
Talk about it. Yes, sir.
It sounds like he's crazy and he's talking in parables and he's talking around himself. But basically what he said is, I know the right thing to do, but I always find myself doing the wrong thing. Somebody asked me why.
Why?
Because my natural is fighting with my spiritual.
Man, come on.
He said, if I do that which I would not, I consider unto the law that which is good. For I know that in me, that is sin, which is my flesh. Watch this, that dwells no good thing.
No good thing.
It's only when you want to stop when somebody else always invites you to do. Oh, it's just me.
No.
It's just me. Because when I wanted to stop drinking, then that's when they wanted to hand me the drink for free. Huh? When I was drinking, then we just, man, nah, bro, get your own. Man, I already gave you a sip. Get your own. But the moment you wanted to stop, I wish I was talking to somebody that'll talk back to me. The moment you wanted to stop is when they was like, here, man, this bottle was on me. Come on, let's go out and get, and whatever it is that had you entangled, that's what the enemy fights you on, because he's not going to try or waste his time to get you with something that's not going to grab you. I wish y'all would stop leaving me out here by myself, acting as if y'all ain't never made no mistake, acting as if y'all ain't never messed up. Y'all keep sitting there like y'all all good. Let me talk about myself. I made some mistakes. I've done some wrong. I was in the church and still messed up, and I had to make the conscious decision that God, I need you to deliver me from me. Come on, some of y'all trying to get delivered from some stuff, but you can't get delivered from some stuff until you get delivered from yourself. Come on, you fighting with yourself, and you in a war with yourself, because yourself begin to talk to yourself, and yourself answer yourself and say, and yourself say we should not go there, and yourself begins to talk back to yourself, and you are now in an argument with yourself, because your inner self is telling you to stay, but your outer self is telling you to go, and your inner self is telling you to stay, but your outer self is telling you to go. Your inner self is telling you don't answer that phone, but your outer self is telling you to pick it up. Your inner...
Go ahead.
So how can I get, am I boring y'all? Let me close this and move out of here. How can I deal with myself? It's all right, I ain't gonna step on them. It's all right, 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 it's all right. They still listen slow. But watch this. How can I deal with myself? I'm so glad y'all have. Because when I deal with myself, I realize that I can't fix me on my own. The only way I can fix me is if I get to a place to where I'm tired of being sick and tired, and I'm ready for a change. Because my grandmama, you remember my grandmama, she used to say, boy, you ain't gonna never get done unless you tired of being sick and tired. And when you get sick and tired of a certain thing, then that's when you will make a change, regardless of how uncomfortable it is. Because whenever it's time for you to do right, it seems like it's uncomfortable. Reason why is because it's a shift that's taking place in your mindset. It's a shift that's taking place in your body. And that's why Paul said, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so the only way that I'm going to be able to stop doing and stop fighting with myself is that I put on the whole armor of God. Put on the whole armor of God. Can I talk to my bikers? Maybe y'all can help me preach this thing. Because when we ride these machines, some of them are powerful than others. But we have no bumpers. We have no side panels. We have no roof. And so when we go out, we simply go out with the mindset of God, bring me back home safely.
Amen.
Do I have a biker that really pray and talk to God and say, bring me back home safely? God, protect me from the Texan driver. Protect me from the drinking driver. And what we do is, watch this, I'm getting ready to bring it home. What we do is that in order to protect us, then we put on a thing called a helmet. It can be called or translated in the motorcycle world a shield or a lid. And when we put that on, it protects the head. But the Bible said put on the helmet of salvation. And then we have a vest that we put on so we can be identified with who we ride with.
Right. Come on.
But the Bible says to put on the breastplate of righteousness.
Yes, it does.
And then we have boots that we put on, because when we put boots on when we're riding, we don't want to fall, but if we fall, the boot is more protective than the shoe is. It's harder for the boot to come unraveled. It's harder for the boot to come loose like a shoe would. And so we put on the boot, and the Bible said with your shoes preparated in the gospel of peace.
Yes. Rooted. Yes.
And so when we put this gear on, we put this gear on in protection, because we even put gloves on our hands so that way we won't get hit in our hands by the rocks that's being thrown up from the car or the truck in front of us. And so we have on all this protected gear. Some of us in the summertime, I know some of y'all too cool. Y'all too cool. Y'all ain't gonna wear no chaps. But the chaps, we put the chaps on for two reasons. One is because it's a leather, so if we were to go down, the leather will protect our skin. But then most of them only put the chaps on in the winter to protect them from the cold. But either way it goes, it's protection.
Right.
My question to you is, what are you putting on that's going to protect you from the enemy? Because when I am in a fight with myself, then how do I win this fight? I'm glad you asked. This is how we win this fight. We win this fight this way. My bikers, what was it that made you go and buy a bike? What pushed you to want to get a bike? Because in the mindset of the biker, you got to have the cleanest bike. You got to have the fastest bike. You got to have the loudest bike. Because your bike makes a statement. Am I telling the truth? Your bike makes a statement. You want the music loud. You want the pipes loud. You want the paint to be clean. Your helmet got to match. Everything got to coordinate. Love my vice president. My vice president, love this dude to death. Every time we meet up, we walk around his bike. And the reason why we walk around his bike, because it's something different on it this time than what we seen last time. But we do all of this in recognition for others. But what are we doing to ourselves in recognition of God? We do this, watch this, and whether you want to admit it or not, we do this to be accepted by others. We want the high five, we want the man you clean, we want the man you slapping, we want the man, we want that. But do we want that from our flesh? Or do we really want that from God? Because God is saying this. He said, you don't have to get paint to come to me. You don't have to get big bars. You don't have to get the big wheels. You don't have to get the loud system to come to me. Because on the set, we'll laugh at somebody if their bike start up and it cut off. On the set, we'll laugh at somebody if it has no pipes. Man, get that sewing machine out of here. We talk bad. But Jesus is saying, if you drink, come on, it's all good. If you smoke, come on, it's all good. If you fornicate, you know that's having sex outside of marriage. Come on, it's all good. If you use drugs, you walk the streets, if you lie, you cheat, you gamble, whatever you do, he said, come on. He said, I am the shop. He said, I want to get you ready for what's to come. If you're tired of fighting with yourself, I just want you to rest on your feet right where you are. I'm not going to have you come to me. But right where you are, if you're tired of fighting with yourself, I just want you to rest on your feet. Because you want to do the right thing. But every time you go to do right, evil is always present. You want to make a change. But every time you do so, somebody has something to say. Today, I'm not worried about what you're going to say about me. I'm not going to worry about what you think about me. I'm ready to make a change within myself. When my natural fights my spiritual, I'm tired of being in this fight. Is there anybody else? I'm not going to ask you what you've done. I'm not going to ask you what you're doing. I don't even care. God has the power. He has the power to change and fix everything that you're dealing with. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to worry about me. Just tell God about it today.